This place is actually very unique, somewhat mystical, because the stone artifacts which you see, the boulder kind of things, they are actually jars. They are stone jars. As xBhp, we had already done over 50 countries on some of the world's best superbikes and sometimes supercars too. Before the start of this odyssey from India all the way to Singapore and beyond to Sri Lanka, via Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Malaysia. And this would be a total of 15,000 kilometers in 90 days for a total of 11 countries. And we would be doing this on a homegrown Bajaj Dominar 400s. Not only that, there will be 11 riders who will be joining us in different legs of this odyssey. But you have to see all the vlogs one by one to find out who they were. Good morning, Vientiane. It's a beautiful morning here in the capital of Laos, and yeah, we are going to do some photography in the city. So first we are going to the Patukhai monument. I hope I am pronouncing it right, the Patukhai. Getting up out of bed at 5 a.m., especially after riding for hundreds of kilometers, is painful, but it's very rewarding as well. It's very therapeutic. It feels so nice when you have lesser people on the road, the weather is nice, it's a little cool, and no matter where you are, it feels the same everywhere. So this monument was built using cement, which was given by America to build actually a runway, and that's why it's also named as a vertical runway. Interestingly, America also made Laos as one of the most bombed country in the world. So that's the irony, and they use planes to bomb Laos. I mean, it cannot be more ironical than that. Seriously.
Patukhai means the door of victory, which is a combination of two Sanskrit words. Patu, which is the derivative of Pat, and Khai is taken from Jaya, victory. So it is the victory monument. And yes, we have Mr. Sriman Kotaru with us, who's been riding with us here in Laos, and this is his last day of riding in Laos. After that, Manan will join us, who's behind the camera for us. So we'll ask Sriman how has been his experience of riding with, first of all, Team xBhp. How has been his experience of riding the Dominar, because he rides a big bike. Sriman, over to you.
Experience has been amazing, no doubt, especially coming from Luang Prabang to Wang Wing. That was amazing. And this bike was performing really well here. Coming from a big bike, I did not feel I did not feel any difference. Not in terms of power and all, but the posture, it was really relaxed and all that. So that's about the bike. And tires, I have to give it to that. We've been riding through some proper rubble, lot of mud, lot of off-road and all that. Big stones, and I thought I'm definitely going to tear the tires. No, they perform really well. But otherwise, performance and all, 9 out of 10. Overall package for the bike, for the setup, for the race handlebars, all that touring setup, 8.5 out of 10. These MRF Resi tires, pretty good tire. I would definitely recommend it. I mean, I would definitely put these on the Charisma or something like that. And talking about the Castrol POWER1, the on-demand acceleration was excellent, and the engine was very smooth and cool even after riding for hundreds of kilometers. And talking about xBhp, riding with xBhp team, especially Sunil and Sunny ke saath, it has been really amazing for me personally. I don't know about others. Others might not like it, I'll tell you, because these people stop for every shot. like you can see the passion behind the camera. So for me it is nice because I don't get to do all this when I ride with my friends. They feel bored while I'm capturing time lapses and all. But xBhp was into that properly, and I got a lot of nice shots because of them, and I appreciate that. That is how you need to experience a ride. Talking about the safety gear, one of the most important thing, you should never neglect safety gear. And I'm wearing a Rhinox. You have to be very comfortable in your riding gear, and this is like, again, in my rating, 9 out of 10, especially the looks. But yeah, talking about this particular jacket, nicely ventilated, I really like it. Definitely recommend it. Waterproof and all, I didn't test it out because luckily we had clear skies. Okay, because I can trust Vega because they have a lot of experience in making helmets, and I think these perform really well at speeds about 100, 110 kilometers an hour. You don't get much wind noise and all that, and the fitting is perfect. I mean, for me, around the years, I wear a shoe bird and all, but then trust me, those are very tight. They're for the racetrack. These kinds of comfortable helmets, you can wear it for at least 7 to 8 hours at a stretch. Finally, my ride has come to an end, and little bit disappointing. I wanted to do Vietnam and all as well. Unfortunately, this guy is taking my turn. I mean, he's taking my place. I had some personal commitments, so I couldn't join that. Anyways, I'm feeling happy that I've done at least this much, an international ride. Thanks to xBhp for that. And officially, I'm handing over the keys, Bajaj Dominar, the keys to Mr. Manan Chaturvedi.
Thank you. I can't express my
Take
happiness.
care of the bike. Take care of the bike. Okay, I have some emotional connect because of this nice scenic places.
Absolutely.
Please take care of the bike and ride safe, everyone. Sunil, Sunny.
And I'm
Manan.
back.
Yeah, he's back.
Almost like India Gate here. Very nice. This entire sculpture is made out of crockery. The cups and the plates. Look at this. Look at the creativity. How beautiful it is. So this is the peak hour traffic in the capital city of Vientiane. It's still peaceful. It's a Monday morning, peak hour. People are going to offices. Not much traffic here compared to Delhi or say Bombay. And the traffic is disciplined here as well. You don't hear anyone honking. You don't see people going mad, road rage. I think those are the characteristics of Indian cities only. So the place we are going to right now is Buddha Park. So it's a compound, huge compound, a park where hundreds of Buddha statues are there, and it is very beautiful. Look at this beautiful road. Wow. It is so empty. Now we are riding along the Mekong River. The Mekong is, if I'm not wrong, the Ganga for these countries like Laos, Cambodia. It's the lifeline, like Ganga is for India or the northern India.
This is called Buddha Park. Welcome to Zinkhon. 15,000 for 3 bike parking.
Imagine.
I should be clear, 15,000 kip. 15,000 but 150 rupees. 50 rupees per bike. Okay, we came to this place called Buddha Park. उसके पहले कुछ बड़ा सा नाम है, but I don't know how to spell it. नहीं, Zing, Wang.
हाँ बोलो ना.
जिंग पता बस.
नहीं, Zing के बाद और कुछ है. We'll be going inside, doing again some photo shoot and all. उसके पहले थोड़ा coffee पीना है. I'm feeling a little bit sleepy and we're eating some weird stuff.
So we are here at the Buddha Park, and not only Buddha, like you can see there are so many statues, and many of the statues here, they actually depict the Hindu mythology, because like the entire Southeast Asia is more like
the philosophy that we follow is Vasudev Kutumbakam, that the entire world is our own house. So you would see a lot of known or maybe relatable statues over here. Like for example, Gautam Buddha is very prominent here, so we all know, as we are standing in Buddha Park. This will depict, or this will remind you of Durga Ma. Now moving forward, you would notice that a lot of statues here are related to different lords. Now it could be Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva. Now continuing in that series, we have Hanumanji, followed by Narsimha, as we all know. So moving forward to one of the most loved and adored god from the Hindu mythology is Lord Krishna.
The Buddha Park, or the Wat Xingquan, was a surreal place. It was a huge compound full of over 200 statues of Lord Buddha and Hindu gods, as well as other huge sculptures. The name Xingquan means spirit city. These statues and sculptures look like ancient but are relatively very new. This park was built in 958 by a person named Luang Pu, who integrated the teachings of Buddhism and Hinduism into his work after being influenced by a Hindu rishi under whom he studied in Vietnam. He feared persecution by the communist government of Laos, so he fled to Thailand, where he built another park like this. The second park is located in Thailand, just across Mekong River, a few hundred meters away. If you are visiting Vientiane, then it is highly recommended to visit this place. After visiting the Buddha Park, we headed to get the tires changed in our bikes one last time on this road trip, which Manan had bought with him from Delhi. And at the tire changing shop, we also met a bunch of bikers from Vientiane. So these are the bikers from Laos who have just arrived here to meet us. And the GS 1200, the Harley, one more Harley, the Kawasaki. Hello. Hi, I'm Sunil. Nice to meet you. Hi, somebody. Hello, nice to meet you.
Today we are very pleased to welcome the rider from India, 3 bike, come here. And here we are the biker. Biker in Laos, they have about 30 plus club, but we are here today 3 club. We are Lansang country, 9 rider and 3434, 3 club here to welcome 3 biker from India. About the culture of biker in Laos, like the other country, big heart, peaceful, help society. Yeah, all biker in the world, we respect us friend. We go, they receive us, welcome us. They come, we receive, we welcome. Any problem, any happiness, any goodness, we share. Everything we share, like a brother, same family. And here in Laos, our biker also, they have many kind of bike, start from small bike to big bike. Small bike from 50 cc, big bike to 2000 cc. And in Laos, we have in Laos we have celebrate. Yeah, we have celebrate 3 times by week in Laos. And this year we don't organize by week. Also we go and join by week in the other country like Thailand, Myanmar, and Cambodia. And from now to future, we try to make more strengthen the friendship among biker, among friend country. It doesn't matter which country, which politics, we are friend, biker the same. That's all. I've been to India one time, to Nagaland, Kohiba. Yeah, I have friend there. Yes, very good. สบายดี ขอเชิญไบเกอร์ทั่วโลกมาเที่ยวลาวลาวเป็นประเทศที่น่าท่องเที่ยวที่สุด Welcome all biker around the world. Welcome.
This was our second last day in Laos, and now it was time to leave for the city called Phonsavan, after which we will be entering the country of Vietnam. And that is the first tall building that I have seen here. Maybe a few years down the line there will be a lot of tall buildings like this. Look at these flags, the communist flag with the Laos flag. I mean, these flags are practically everywhere in Laos. Even that light over there, the pole, you can see the Laos and the communist flag. Our penultimate day in Laos. An interesting thing is why we have stopped is because you can see two flags here, and these two flags are actually present almost all throughout the roads that we have been visiting, especially the villages. These flags, they are actually on outside every single house in the villages that we have been to. So on the left is the flag of Laos here. Basically the red represents the bloodshed against the independence from the French, and the blue, it represents the Mekong River, and the white is also supposed to represent full moon against the Mekong River, or it also represents the unity and the bright future of the Lao people. And on my right side is a hammer and sickle, the communist flag. So this is one of the very few, basically it's a socialist republic. This is one of the very few countries remaining in the world, around 4-5, which openly, I mean, they support communism. So along with like Vietnam, which we are going to visit, enter day after tomorrow. So that's pretty interesting. But Laos has been one of the most beautiful, peace-loving countries that we have been to, and these two flags, I mean, they seem to be very important, and they reflect a lot of things, history and the ideology. And it's been a different kind of experience here for sure.
So today we are going towards Sieng Khong, which is on the Lao-Vietnam border. About 373 kilometers to do today, and this is a narrow road, undivided, so the speeds will be limited. And just a few kilometers away from Vientiane, we found this beautiful shop by the side of the road, so selling these beautiful sculptures, the animals and everything. And they have these Buddhist style temples or pagodas as well, which you would find everywhere in this part of the world, in Southeast Asia, like this. These are the common temples that you would find in Thailand, Laos and probably Vietnam as well.
Riding towards Phonsavan, Sunil was riding a little bit behind me and Manan. We were following Google Maps for navigation, and the maps wanted us to take a dirt road, which was about 27 kilometers long. Manan and I didn't take it and continued straight, while Sunil somehow ended up on this dirt road alone, and it turned out to be one hell of an experience for him.
So Google has just asked us to take this route. I hope the full 27-kilometer stretch is not like this. Shit, it's very bad. Okay, now the situation is so I've taken this dirt road which Google was suggesting, and it is all dirt, broken road, like there's no tarmac, it's just a dirt road. And I don't know if Sunny and Manan have taken the same route as well, and the bigger problem is that Google shows that I am not on the path I'm supposed to be on. It shows that the road goes somewhere from our right, but there's no road over there. It is going through some villages. I just hope that I won't have to turn back, and after 23 kilometers I would be back on the tarmac. Laos Shishu Mandir. Let me take a picture as well, now that we are doing it. If you can't avoid it, you better enjoy it. Oh yeah, baby! Stream crossing. So we have to cross this stream now. Okay now. Okay now. I'm not sure if I really want to do this. Okay, so let me see if I can get from here. Oh no, oh no. And I can't even ask anyone. I think I should go back. I'm not getting good vibes about this road. So the situation is that I just managed to speak to Sunny and Manan. They have not taken this road. In fact, they had taken a longer route. They're not following the maps. The water is at least 3 feet deep here. The alternate road is to go from there, that narrow and high thing, and I'm alone, and the bike is very heavy. That's the problem. On my own. Jai Bajrang Bali. Okay, so here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. If the bike falls here, there will be no one to pick it up, and it's so heavy that it needs right now at least 2 to 3 people to lift it up if it falls. Thank you, Bajaj Dominar. The Dominar 400 is a great motorcycle when it comes to handling, and it never let us down during the xBhp Dominar Great Asian Odyssey, no matter what kind of terrain or riding conditions it faced. And now, with the Dominar 250, Bajaj is offering the same handling capabilities at an attractive price tag. The Dominar 250's upside-down forks, 23.5 Newton meters of torque, and dual-channel ABS make it very easy to ride motorcycle in all kinds of riding conditions. You can test ride the Dominar 250 at your nearest Bajaj dealership. But for now, let's get back to the Odyssey. So this is second last day in Laos, and this is a great example of how the road has to run parallel to the river, like two friends riding side by side, and it's just meandering like the river. Now we have re-entered the mountains, so we are going to a place called the Plain of Jars, in which there are a lot of big giant stone jars. So here I am in the penultimate day in Laos, which is our 6th country on the xBhp Dominar Great Asian Odyssey, and the sun has set once more. But this place is actually very unique, somewhat mystical, because the stone artifacts which you see, the boulder kind of things, they are actually jars. They are stone jars which were perhaps carved by iron tools around 500 BC. So that's really long time for something to exist until the modern day. And but the question is that why were they made? So nobody knows about that, because someone says that they were used to ferment Laotian rice, and some say that they were used to harvest rainwater, and so on and so forth. But why they were made and why they were placed so randomly is a question which still remains today in this modern age, where we are actually all set to go to Mars. But another thing is that there are a lot of such jars. In fact, there are a lot of different sites. This is site number 2. There is a site number 52 which has around 400 jars together, and only few sites are declared safe by the government to go. Why safe? Because, as you know, Laos is the most bombed country in the world, and 30% of the bombs which were actually dropped by USA constantly for 9 years. Every 8 minutes a plane full of bomb. They still are undetonated somewhere in the countryside. So if you are going somewhere out of the marked path, you might just blow up. So you never, you know. So in fact, it's no laughing matter, because a lot of people are still dying. A lot of children who go, a lot of farmers who go off the path. And this is what destruction can do. In fact, if you see this jar over here, this is broken, but you never know this is broken because of a bomb that was detonated. And it's very much possible, because there are a lot of such jars which have been blown to smithereens because of the bombings in the Vietnam War. So this is what we know about Plain of Jars, what I've just told you. And today we are going to a place called Phonsavan, which is little close to Vietnam, and tomorrow we are going to cross over to Vietnam border, and that will be our country number 7. Vietnam also holds a lot of charm, a lot of different things, so I cannot wait to ride in Vietnam, which is also my first first time in Vietnam. So I'm bidding adieu to these jars, and what I want is a real jar with some candies, because now I'm getting really hungry. All right, let's go.